What is Mickey Mouse's favorite type of stretch? Pluto touches. Welcome to the stream, my friends. Happy Sunday. I hope you've had a wonderful weekend. Thank you for being here with me tonight. uh, looks like a bit of a mixed reaction there. Let me welcome everyone in, though. We've got first in chat tonight is Sir Rack of Lamb. Great to have you, my friend. I hope you are doing well. 2-second start time, Sir Rack of Lamb says, might be the fastest yet. That is a statistic I have not kept a record of, but followed closely by Dead Zergling. Welcome in, Alpha Kennybody. Good to see you again. It's been a while. I hope you've been doing well, and thank you for stopping in on your way to bed. Appreciate you saying hi, even if you can't stay long. It is nice to see you for a short bit. Lucent Jelly, welcome in. Thank you as always, Jelly, for being here. Had to stay for the joke, Alpha says. What does that even mean, Zergling says? Well, to stretch, it's like a stretch or a bend. You gotta bend over and reach down, and Pluto is being a dog, is pretty low to the ground, so it all works. It might work better in text, I guess. Had to fix my sleep schedule, so I haven't been on much. No worries, no worries. Sleep is important, so, I definitely would encourage you to do what is good for your health and lifestyle. Even if it is, even if it does mean that I don't get to have you around as often as I would like. Being I am one of those crazy late night people. Stream Kyle, welcome in. Very happy to have you here as well. I don't want to forget you, my friend. Definitely appreciate having you here. If I remember right, are you the one who shared the Buck Bumble Mario World in the Discord? I don't remember. I'm sorry. I'm not 100% sure if it was you that I was talking with about that. It's been a couple nights. Yes, okay. Alright, I was right. I was a little unsure. I thought I was right, but I always hedge. But I just wanted to say that was beautiful. It's everything I wanted it to be. Buddha Fingers, welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate. Oh, and thank you for the pistachios, Kyle. The dog gets angry when I don't shut the lights off and go to bed with her. Oh, I see. My wife and I, we got a puppy, and so I know all about what that's like. Pluto touch. I thought you were saying Bluto touch. No worries, Circling. So this is Disney Illusion Island. Not technically a retro game, but kind of retro in style, art style, and 2D platformer. Actually more of a Metroidvania than a than your typical run and gun platformer. I've been having a lot of fun with this game. It's pretty laid back. It's on the easier side. but it's got really great movement to jump and swing, and it's got a double jump, and it's a lot of fun just moving around the game world. It's kind of a beautiful game world to explore. There are secrets to find. So it's not like a stellar game, like rush out and buy it immediately, but I don't think that you're likely to regret your time with it. I'm certainly enjoying it. Do we select our character again? We do! Alright. Hey, that's great. So we played as Mickey last time, and I want to play as Goofy tonight, because Goofy gets you get to set your difficulty every time you play, too? That's wild. Alright, well, this could also be, while it's pretty easy for me, the default is 3 hearts, right? For a less challenging experience. You can set your difficulty, you know. You can actually make it here. The stone, I believe, means you're invincible. 3 hearts is the default, but you can turn it all the way up to 1 if you want. But we're going to stick with the standard. I might have to adjust the audio in a moment, too. We'll see. She pouts and growls, Alpha says. Mother picked her up and gave her to me around Christmas. Wasn't expecting a new dog. But she didn't like my mother. Oh, one moment. Alright. So let's see. I'm getting ready to start my old Donkey Kong game. I used to play on Nintendo 64, DK64. I haven't played that in a very long time. That game is, that's a big game. I find it a bit overwhelming. I hope you have fun with it. Kyle says, I saw it, thought you'd like it, since I know you like the Buck Bumble theme. I love the Buck Bumble theme. It's fantastic. I'm itching to spin the wheel. Do you have an idea when it will return? Well, I guess we could turn the wheel on. I guess we could turn the wheel on tonight. It's not gonna be revamped or anything. Last week I did say that I thought I would turn it on next week. I guess it is kind of next week now. I should probably keep my word. You might have to refresh to see it, but it should. I just pushed the thing to turn it on, so. Hey, Mile Hyrule spun the wheel instead. Welcome in, Mile Hyrule. Well, look at that Buddha fingers. You get a wheel spin, and you get to save your points. Did you play the Genesis game, Mickey's Ultimate Challenge? I did not. I've played Magical Quest on the Super Nintendo. I played Mickey Mousecapade on the NES, but I didn't beat it. I actually need to go back to that game and beat it. I think I made it to the last boss. and then I game overed and I never went back to it. So we should play that. I should try and play that sooner rather than later, so I can get that one checked off the list. On the Genesis, we played, what's the other one? The Great Circus Mystery, which I have to say I was a little bit disappointed by. As a big fan of Magical Quest, I was hoping for a game that would rise to that game's heights, but I was kind of let down by Great Circus Mystery. I mean, like, it was a sequel or alternate version. I don't know. It was in line with Magical Quest, but the power-ups, I didn't like the power-ups. They were awkward and not very fun to use. Been away for way too long. Time to play it again. I hope it turns out to be a lot of fun for you. Little dog's name ended up being Zelda. She isn't a sweet princess. She's kind of mean sometimes. Oh. We've named our puppy Arthur, and he is not always perfectly noble. He's awfully sweet though. All right, let's spin the wheel. Let's see what happens. Fiery habanero. Let's go. I feel like I've landed on this sauce a whole lot lately. Marie Sharp's Gold Label Fiery Habanero Pepper Sauce. This is, if you've never seen it before, somehow. That's what the bottle looks like. Uh-oh. My windows are out of place. And we'll have a generous sampling of it on a plain Triscuit cracker. My Triscuits, I gotta say, my Triscuits are I need to get a new box of Triscuits. They're a little stale. They're not they're not as fine as they used to be. I mean, they're almost gone anyway, so I guess the timing kind of works out. If I hadn't turned the wheel off so much, I would have used them up by now. Maybe I should have named him Aramer. What is the red Aramer's name? Hang on. In Demon's Crest, he has a name. I can't think of what it is. Firebrand. I don't know, that's not much of a name. It's it sounds more like an object than a name. It sounds more like a title or a description. I like the alliteration. I think that's probably what you were going for, the alliteration of Arthur and Aramer. And I can't deny that's pretty great. Here we go. Whoa. Oh. Don't ever take time off the hot sauces. Oh. Wow. Hey, Dynamite, welcome in. Hope you have had a wonderful weekend, my friend. All right, well, that was a kick. That was good. I'm ready to go now. If I wasn't before, I'm ready now. Alright, so back into the game. We've got this 44% cleared. We'll probably aim for 100%. Fingers crossed. I hope it doesn't get really difficult to find the last handful of collectibles. Screen kind of reminds me of Cuphead. That's what I thought when I saw this game. So I picked this game up knowing nothing except what the box art looked like. I thought, oh, that looks cool. It looks like someone made a Disney themed Cuphead ripoff. That might be fun. Thought it might be terrible, and that is fun. It's not in its own way. But I was expecting, I thought it would be kind of Cuphead like because of the art style, which is not exactly a retro art style. It's sort of a weird mix of of like rubber hose animation and like 2000s like Cartoon Network animation. Like it's kind of somewhere in between those two styles. But I thought it's gonna be like a Disney Cuphead. This might be interesting, and so I decided to check it out. I was expecting a more like run and gun type platformer, and it's actually Metroidvania. But that's all right. And is the double jump new? I just got a new. Oh no, I got the wind ability. I can ride the wind now. We had I said is the double jump new. I meant it's the wall kick new. And no, it's not. We've got a double jump. We've got a wall kick. We've got a ground pound. And we've got a... What is that? Oh, that's the ride the wind. All of Goofy has the best moves. This hint can really get off the screen. I've read it already. I've done the thing. Go away. Stop telling me what to do, game. Send some Zelda pics in the pets channel. Oh, thank you, Alpha. I'll check them out when I get a chance. I don't usually have the Discord up while I'm in midstream, but I do look forward to checking those out, and I'll take a peek when I take a BRB or after the stream. Regarding sampling the hot sauces, why even bother with the cracker? That sounds messy and could dilute the flavor. I would just pour some in a little plastic cup. Well, I mean, then I would have to be buying little plastic cups all the time and throwing those away. It'd be a bit of plastic waste. Like, I didn't really want to keep a spoon down here because I didn't want a redemption at the beginning of the stream and then another redemption like 5 hours later. And I have to use like the same dirty spoon. A spoon did occur to me, but I just thought a cracker was like, you know, cheap and clean. And sure, it might affect the experience a slight amount, but I mean, I went for a plain, a Triscuit, just a plain wheat cracker. It's about, it's pretty much the simplest form of delivery I could do, right? I do get your point, but I think the cracker is less hassle. We should buy those weird cracker spoons. I don't know if I've seen those, but I can imagine, like, what it must be. I bet you spilled the sauce on yourself many times. Every now and then. I've always got a roll of paper towels handy, though. I do my best to, not let anything down here get too gross. I'm not organized at all. I would tell you I'm super disorganized. There is clutter everywhere around me. But I like to think I'm pretty clean. I don't like to keep dirty things around me. I'm fine with the chaos of the clutter, but anything kind of organic or moist or something like that I really can't abide. Have I been over here before? Clutter chaos is the native way, StatCat says. Welcome in, StatCat. I Google it after stream. I saw them a few times on YouTube. I imagine they'd be considerably more expensive than plain crackers. Like, you'd have to be paying for the novelty shape. So I doubt I'm gonna pick any of them up, but it is a cute idea. What is this? I think we need the Tome of Botany. Oh, okay. I'm a little confused, you know, because I haven't played in a couple days. I'm a little, what was I doing? Where do I go? I'll get back on track here soon enough, surely. I like the way the ground pound is handled. In order to do the ground pound, it's not jump and then push. It's jump, and then you have to hold down and press the action button. Which, you know, a lot of times the ground pound is just jump and then press down, which, you know, is less button inputs, so it seems like that would be better. But I actually like that it's more button inputs because you won't accidentally do a ground pound when you don't need to. And, you know, that shouldn't be an issue, but with the Switch controllers, getting false up and down inputs is actually really easy. So it's nice that they actually required an extra button of you. And since the jump is kind of floaty anyway, you have plenty of time. Clutter drives me bonkers, Dynamite says. I'm such a minimalist. My dream is a house with nothing in it except the pure essentials. I guess a few pieces of artwork. Yeah, and I'm kind of the opposite. I've always been sort of a collector. I have that urge to hoard like items. That's how I end up with tons and tons of ancient video games. But I'm real bad with it. Real bad about it with a lot of things.
Oh boy.
I need stuff on the walls and general knickknacks, or else my mind goes crazy, StatCat says. Say, are you two scientists? Because we have some research to give you. You mean you? Are scientists? That is doubtful. Gosh, it's not that hard to believe, but no. We have research from a scientist. Fella from the top of Terrarium Town. Kind of a jerk? Oh yes, we know. Who you mean? $40 for a pack of 100 edible spoons, not worth it. Yeah, not, I would say not worth it. Like, they might be a cute novelty. I don't know. I want to be generous and say, like, you know, if you're throwing a party, it might be a cute thing to have, but at the same time, I would never spend money like that. This research is amazing news for the very important field of cross-biome teleportation. Cross-biome teleportation? Have we met this guy before? Could you be any slower delivering my research? Oh yeah, we met him before. This guy looks like a villain. I don't trust him. Wait, you teleported here? Why didn't you teleport us? Did you not enjoy the walk? Oh, we have another message from Uncle Steve. He said we can use that teleporter to go back to Terrarium Town. Come on, pals. Let's go back to Terrarium Town, then up to Head of the Highness. I don't think so. I don't think we're going to use that teleporter. It wouldn't be unlike Donald to resort to violence. He's very aggressive in this game. I mean, I guess I'm not super expert in sort of classic Disney cartoons, but I do believe I recall Donald being rather short-tempered. But he's definitely irritable in this game. No, I'm not going to use that teleporter at all. That would cheat me out of potential collectibles. Looks like we should go down before we go up. Zelda's making her scoffing noises because she wants the lights off. You can find 100 for... You can find 100 for $10 because it expires next month. Sometimes that attitude bites me, Dynamite says. I felt the need to throw out that Mega Drive original copy of Alien Soldier because I thought I had no way of playing it again, and now I see it going for as much as $500. Oh my goodness. That's kind of heartbreaking, Dynamite. $500. I've heard that game was good. I've heard that title thrown around. I don't really know anything about the game at all. Can I even get over there? Oh, okay. It connects from over here, I see. So that's a for later kind of thing. No. You know, every time I see this mustard, I kind of regret picking Goofy for tonight. I can't lie. I am kind of disgusted. What was that noise? Is there a Mickey Mouse nearby? Is that what that was? Yeah. Oh. Oops. Why is this not working? There we go. To this day, I'll never understand why I threw a video game in the garbage, and that was the one I decided to. You mean literally? You mean literally? You threw it in the garbage? Oh, I thought you would have at least. I thought at least like. You like a thrift shop donation or something. It doesn't even exist anymore. Oh no. I mean, not that you could have got it back either anyway, but if it's so rare, it's going for $500, or you know, so does. But it must be rare. It does hurt to put one less copy in the universe. You wouldn't want to miss any of the beauty of the cracked moons of Astrono, so take this. Oh, map, yes. I wonder if the slices of bread that this guy uses for his maps, I wonder if they're missing a bite when he finds them, or if the map making process is so exhausting he has to have a little snack part of the way through. I wish that wasn't so zoomed out, Dynamite says. It is a little much. But I mean, I don't know. It's nice to have like a lot of the like context of the surrounding area. So I don't know. If it were more zoomed in, I would probably be complaining. Because I'd get real confused about what's around me and how things connect. Seems like a lot of modern 2D platformers do that. Oh no. So close to the grave. I don't know if I can think of any examples where I thought it was an issue. I'm sure there's probably something. Maybe I haven't played enough modern platformers, though. Alright, we're really not supposed to be able to get through here until we get another power-up, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. I was excited for the new Strider that came out several years ago, but it was zoomed way out every other level. I feel like I really need to get around to more modern 2D platformers, right? Like, I need to do Shovel Knight, and I've heard The Messenger is really good. There's an indie game that's kind of inspired by Ninja Gaiden that I've been wanting to check out for a long time. I can never remember what it's called, but I think I've got it on my wish list on the Switch. Zoomed out platformers give me a general Xbox Live vibe. And their general not goodness. Alright, I think you're actually forced. I think you're actually forced to use the teleport, because I've tried to back out of this area now in both directions, and neither of them, you can't get out. I need the swim ability in one direction, and I'm blocked by a ground pound thing that I have to approach from above in the other, so I'm pretty much forced to use the teleport here. Hey, Sots, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. How are you, my friend? How was your stream? Crack the Whip, welcome in. Thank you for coming along with the raid. Great to have you with us tonight. Let's give a shout out to Sots. And looks like you're playing Wind Waker HD. Oh, nice. Wind Waker, I've only played the, I haven't played the HD, I only played the GameCube one, way back when. I'd love to go back to it. I think so much about the way I play video games has changed. I think I would get so much more out of it on a replay, and it's just been a very long time since I visited it. Alright, just clicking around a little bit here. Enigma Wave, welcome in. Always great to see you as well. Thank you for coming along. For sure, played the original Wind Waker before, but this is my first time playing the HD version all the way through to the end. I don't like the look of the HD version as much. I kind of like the look of the GameCube one, like just from, I mean, I've only really seen like screenshots and short clips, but I kind of like how flat the GameCube looks compared, like everything looks a lot more rounded in the HD version. but I kind of like the flatter look of the original release. But I suppose the quality of life improvements would make it worth it. I didn't play the original Twilight Princess, but I played Twilight Princess on the Wii U, and I feel like I really liked being able to use the gamepad for stuff in that game. Their heads are very round in the HD, yeah. The original one, it's just the original Wind Waker had a very cartoony look to it, and the rounder look of the HD, it looks more like that. It looks more like that sort of toys to life effect that Nintendo really likes to go for. Which isn't, which I don't hate that look, but they do it a lot, and you know, like the Link's Awakening. The Link's Awakening didn't look terrible. Of course I like the 8-bit original better, but you know, like Captain Toad and Mario lately, they all have that kind of toys to life, kind of plasticky look to them. Hey Dugan, welcome in. Sorry to hear you had a bad day. I don't know what I can offer you other than a little bit of sympathy and some entertainment. But if that's what you need, that's what I've got. Heads are very round. 8-bit monochrome, Link's Awakening, still my favorite. So I never played the monochrome one. I don't have, I don't know about that one. I mean, maybe. I played DX. I came in on the Game Boy Color. So like that's the way that I think of it, as like the quintessential sort of experience. Your vibes is enough, right on. I'll repeat the comment because it's about two of our individual favorite series. The new Ghouls and Ghosts and also Sonic Colors are notorious for the zoom in and out stuff. Yeah, I guess that just doesn't get to me like it does to you, Dynamite, because I don't remember that being a problem at all in Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection. I don't, I mean, it's been a long time since I played it, and so I'm not, like, I can't say for sure what I thought about and what I didn't in the moment, but you could go back to the old VODs and find me crying about it, but I don't recall ever even having a thought about it. I gotta roam. Today's terrible. Well, I'm sorry again that you've had a bad day, Dugan. Hopefully tomorrow will be better for you. Hopefully things will turn around. Something about the monochrome makes it way more atmospheric and moody to me. I can definitely get that. That's why, like, I kind of have mixed feelings about, like, I mean, I'm not divided over whether the remake or the original is aesthetically better, right? I'm very, well, again, like, Link's Awakening DX versus the Link's Awakening Switch. There's no divide there. The Link's Awakening DX wins hands down in the looks department. But then just the thought of the Toys to Life thing as a general concept, like, I'm kind of divided about whether or not it's a good idea, right? Because it's not really in keeping with the tone of the game, but maybe that's a good thing, because maybe that helps more to lull people into it. Oh, this, by the way, for anyone who's come in, if you're hanging around and you're wondering what we're up to, this is Disney Illusion Island. This is on the Switch, kind of a Metroidvania, and I'm having a good time with it. It's maybe not the most challenging or complex game out there, but not every game has to be. It's got really fun, like the movement is really satisfying, and it's got a nice big world to explore with lots of lots of beautiful visuals and lots of secrets hidden about, lots of collectibles to gather, so it's not it's not gonna like stun you with anything you haven't really seen before, but it's been doing what it does very well. Hey, and some of this platforming here is kind of tough. I'm getting really beat up by these spikes. So maybe I should backpedal that comment about his lack of challenge. Alright, I feel like I could very well have missed something here. Let me Oh, thank you for the follow, Crack the Web. I missed that. That's a terrible thing to overlook. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you for coming on board with us. People that grew up before colored television who dream in black and white might find the black and white version to feel more like an actual dream, Enigma Wave says. I hadn't thought about that. It does feel more like a dream to me in monochrome. I don't think I've ever had a black and white dream before. Yeah, I don't think I have either. Gonna hang out while you play some awesome games. Welcome in, Christian Cool. Thank you for the lurk. Always appreciated. Hope you enjoy your evening with us. That was something that was discovered. If you had a black and white television in your house as a child, you're more likely to only dream in black and white. I'd heard something about, like, I remember hearing something when I was younger about people dreaming in black and white, and just thinking it was odd, because so far as I can remember, I've never had a black and white dream. And I feel like the idea was presented to me as the person was telling me that everyone dreams in black and white. If I remember, I'm trying to remember a conversation from childhood, so who knows how much of this is real. But I feel like someone was telling me when I was a kid that everyone dreams in black and white. And I thought, no, I've never had a dream in black and white. And they said, well, you do dream in black and white, but you remember it in color. And that being a concept that just really was really interesting to try and wrap my head around. Neither than and I've had a couple of black and white TV. StatCat says, I don't think I've ever had it. I have had a black and white TV, but I never used it for anything. I owned one as a novelty at one point. It was like a little portable television. I thought it'd be funny to try and play some of my retro games on it, but it didn't work very well. I could never get a good signal to come through. I've decided I hate this giant screen nonsense. I'm the double downer yet again. Oh, the Debbie Downer yet again. If you can't get your point across on small scale, finite screen like Castlevania 1, it's just a giant playable scrolling map. Leaves the stream in anger for at least 5 minutes. Hey, Dynamite, as soon as you threatened to walk away, the camera zoomed in a little bit for you. It's not going to stay, but this is what the game could have looked like. Had a small portable black and white TV, played SNES and N64 on it, StatCat says. Had a fairly tall bed, so we set the TV under it with Zelda. It's kind of amusing how N64 was rocking 4-player split screen on small CRTs. Now that TVs are huge, we barely even get 2-player split screen most of the time. I know. These secret Mickey faces are hidden everywhere. Like you could almost just walk around with your eyes closed, tapping the picture button, and you'd be fine for finding most of them. I see how to get up there. No, I hit the wrong button. Whoa, I need some hearts. Alright, we'll go see that. We'll see that guy in just a moment. Was there something down here? I don't make sure I didn't miss anything. Alright, thought maybe there'd be a secret in that corner down there. Looks like we're alright. Everything's a spoiler. That's the easiest way to explain it. I'm not sure I got up here, but I hope this will aid your journey. Mario Kart 64 4-way split screen. Shouldn't have worked, but it totally did, Sod says. You know, I don't even know. I've had so few opportunities to play 4-player Mario Kart split screen. I don't know that I've even done it more than once or twice. Played a lot of 2-player and a lot of 3-player, but 4-player, well, not even a lot of 3-player, a lot of 2-player, a bit of 3-player. 4-player, yeah, just once or twice. Wonderful, wonderful. Playing 4-player split screen games on like a 10-inch television. Everyone's got like a Game Boy sized viewing window. And we loved it. Isn't it crazy that Roxanne just kind of disappeared after the first Goofy movie? I've seen the first Goofy movie. I didn't keep up with the universe after that, though. Goofy Movie 2 was good. I mean, pretty much that's the way of things in any film series, though, right? The romantic interest is always just kind of flavor of the week. I did beat Contra Advanced Dynamite. I finished it on Friday last week. We're done. I'm free from that nightmare. I guess it kind of spoiled the ending of I guess it kind of spoils the ending of Contra 3 on the Super NES for me, too, in a way. I beat Contra 3 on normal, but I haven't beaten it on hard, and Contra Advance ended a little differently than Contra 3 did, so I'm like, that must be the Contra 3 hard mode ending. Bravo. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad to be done with that game. I'm looking forward to not playing it anymore. I did that, and we did, then we played through Super C real quick, and then I played NES Contra, and I did the multi-loop thing, the how many loops can you do on one credit, and I would have disappointed you, because I only made it 6 loops. I was doing really well. It started off great, the first couple loops, but then I just fell apart real quick. I went from 27 lives to 14 in like the span of a couple minutes, and then it was just all over. Oh, it looks like it's open on the top over there on the right, actually. Oh no. I thought the thing I'm bumping into, I thought that was background detail. It's not open at all. So yeah, last week I finished the 2 games that were annoying me the most last week. So this should be a very pleasant week of games. There's nothing new on the schedule. I'm I'm still in finishing stuff up mode, and I just put one game per night this week, so I can get really focused and try and get some of these things wrapped. I actually did a stream last night too. I showed up out of nowhere randomly for a really late, kind of short stream, and we played Super Ghouls and Ghosts, and I played for like 4 hours, and like the first 3 hours were terrible. It was some ugly Super Ghouls and Ghosts gameplay. I had my lives turned down real low, and I kept getting game over just all over the place. I game overed, I mean permanent game over, like no lives, no credits left. Permanent game over. I game overed before the end of the first loop on my first run. The second run I got a couple levels in and I abandoned because I had a bad feeling about it. And the third run I got all the way to the next to last level on loop 2, and then I got stuck again and game over. I don't know what was wrong with me. They were horrible runs. But then I did the fourth run, and I did it deathless. Beautiful, perfect run. I mean, I took damage a couple times, so there was a little bit of nervousness, but no deaths. It was wonderful. I don't know how it happened. It was like my older brother came in and I handed him the controller because I was just floundering for hours, and then suddenly I do really well. You remember beating Alien Wars as a kid, but you don't remember that last boss. Yeah, the vertical one there. So you must not have beaten it on hard mode. I don't know if I'm ever going to beat it on hard mode. I really want to. It's so tough. Oh my, look at this view. It's so majestic, so breathtaking. The hike up sure was. Gasp wheeze. Oh, who cares about views? There are views everywhere. Look, there's one of the books. I like that view. Let me get it. Oh no, Rip Donald. What kind of shape is this for a book? Look at it. I've never seen a hexagonal book. We got the book. Let's go. Squark. Boss time. What's that sound? Squark. This must be another one of the thieves. Squark, squark. Let's get out of here before... Okay. Boy, nobody ever just gives up the book, do they? Whoa. Oh, okay. I think I see what I'm trying to accomplish. No. Maybe I don't. I thought I was aiming for this pink thing up here. Oh, hang on. Alright, this is a little odd. This game is Anchorman, loud noises. The volume levels are kind of wide. The music starts off super quiet on the main menu, and then it kind of spikes. I find that to be an issue, though, with a lot of with basically anything like GameCube and forward. It's probably an issue with my setup, but any game post Nintendo 64, the audio is always like just, the volume levels are so wide that part of it is always going to be too quiet or too loud. Oh, fair enough. I think my point does remain, though. Oh my goodness. I don't really understand how what we're doing is actually affecting the boss. The logic of this fight is very murky to me. Brick in Anchorman yells loud noises when he doesn't know what else to say. I'll have that heart, please, and thank you. Oh, I didn't see. There's wind, of course. Victory! Let's go. Quick, everyone, the spell. TBD. 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 Squark of anger and frustration. I don't blame you. Goodness, that Squark certainly had a lot of anger and frustration in it. The important thing is the spell worked again. One more book thief is immobilized. They literally named the spell TBD. I know, they did. They did. Welcome in, Dirtpoganger. Great to see you. I thought that, like... I thought that we were told that the spell was TBD because we were going to get parts of the spell from the books we collected. But apparently it is literally just TBD. Because we've used it like that twice and it's worked both times. I also think that there's going to be a plot twist that we're the villains, because this is a pretty horrific thing to do to your foe. Uncle Steve, hey there. Uncle Steve, are you a ghost? Ha ha ha, you're funny. Uncle Steve is on your communication device. Is everything alright, Uncle Steve? Uncle Steve could tell you were real busy, but now that you're free, he needs a favor. The mail rail generator in Crescent Hamlet has just shut down. How can we help? If you head down to Crescent Hamlet, the generator is marked on your map. What do we do when we get there? Well, it's really complex and it's going to take several days. Whack. Uncle Steve is joking. It's just a big old button to press. We'll get on it right away. Uncle Steve is grateful for your help and support. Alright, well, we got a new book we can open up. What kind of book did we get? Actually. Where's that go? Abilities and items. I guess that's the Book of Botany. It looks like it's got a plant on it. I guess that could be leaves. Where are we supposed to take that? All the way down. Alright, I know where this is supposed to go. Guess I should look at the map. Can I zoom? We can zoom the map? Wait a moment. Look, there's a... Where's the map? There's a... Okay. I saw that magnifying glass over there on the right-hand side, but I couldn't figure out how to zoom the map. That's where the generator is? That's where I was going to go anyway. Alright, that works. Guess I could check out some of these other bookshelves too, and maybe look for some more hidden Mickey heads. I don't know. Let's get moving. Hopefully I don't have to use the teleporter this time. We already did that. Oh, another raid. Welcome in. Hey, Chozo. Thank you for the raid, my friend. How was your stream? What were you doing tonight? Just says retro. Could be anything. Rogue Heron, welcome in. Thank you for coming along with the raid. Appreciate having you here. We're playing a Metroidvania. This is Disney Illusion Island on the Switch. It's I'm enjoying it. It's pretty cool. I keep saying about it. It's not super challenging. So if you're looking for something a little bit more laid back in the difficult, I mean, I've died a few times. I've definitely died a few times. But if you're looking for something a little more laid back in the challenge department, it's got really fun movement. It's got a lot of collectibles to pick up. It's got a lot of secrets to find. They're mostly pretty obvious. We just finished a boss fight. Didn't get any new abilities, though. But we know where to go on the map to open a new area. We got a key. I guess that's kind of an ability. And so we're going to head back in that way. But I've been enjoying this game. The movement in it's really fun, is what I keep saying. You got a double jump, you got a wall kick, you know, kind of standard stuff, but done real well. It's a ground pound. You can grapple onto certain environmental things. You got a power to ride the wind, which I'm supposed to be using, but I'm not. And so I'm taking a lot of extra damage here. But yeah, this is a fun time. I'm enjoying it. How you doing? Did some Pirates of Dark Water on Genesis. Game gets tough. I've never tried that one out. That's based on a cartoon, as I recall. And I don't think I ever saw the cartoon as a kid. A lot of my cartoon watching when I was young was done not watching live broadcasts, but watching blocks of cartoons that have been recorded for me onto VHS tapes. And I think one of the tapes that I had as a kid had a commercial for Pirates of Dark Water. But I don't think I ever actually saw the show. One of those mature type cartoons, you definitely missed something interesting. Hopefully you're enjoying the challenge, though, Chozo. Hopefully it's not tough in an aggravating way. So much of the stuff I've been playing lately has been challenging, but like for like infuriating reasons. So I really hope that's not the case for you. Still aimed at kids, but Batman animated series level of maturity. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. That's kind of what I thought you meant, but it's good to have that, you know, specified. I haven't been using the teleporter much because the backtracking gives us opportunity to see collectibles that I missed. But I'm thinking, like, right now, well, I kind of think I should have used that, that teleport is what I was thinking, because is that a thing over there? It is, just right out in the open, not even hidden. I've missed that before. This is why you don't teleport. The unfortunate side effect of that, though, is that I have to pull up my map after every 2 steps. One level's really annoying, though. I think I will get through it next time. I certainly believe in you, Shozo. And I wish you the, I wish you all the luck with it. Let's not go through there. Let's go this other way. Ooh, yeah, see, it's a good thing I went this way. There's already another thing to find. You've got so many collectibles. There are these, like, little blue flames that are one type of collectible. They're called glimpse. There are these things that look like playing cards. There are these things that look like, I don't even know, like little just bundles, like something bundled up in fabric. There are these like Mickey Mouse shaped objects that we have to photograph in the background. So like there's stuff to find just all over the place. I too believe in Chozo, Sut says. Down here, I want to head to the right. We have a bite of cheese. I've got cheese and grapes tonight, so I've got some very fine snacks. I'm about, I'm probably like 60% of the way through the game. I don't know if you can see your percentage counter while you're playing. It does keep one. So far, there's no combat, except against the bosses, and it's all very indirect and passive, even that. So I don't, I'm so far along that I don't really expect that's going to change. I don't think I'm ever going to get an attack. Like, most of fighting the bosses is done by, like, moving around the arena and, like, jumping on buttons, basically. This is all a very defense and avoidance heavy type game. That might be something that people aren't crazy about with it. This particular hallway is one that I've actually been up and down a whole lot of times, so unlike that other area where I snagged a few collectibles, I have no real hope of it here. Oh, I should have visited those bookcases. Oh well. I'm certain there's going to be plenty of time for... I mean, we're going to revisit all those things by the end anyway, so... That noise that you hear? Right there, those two notes. That's a audio cue. But there's one of those Mickey Mouses hidden nearby for me to take a picture of, but... I don't know, I looked around that area. I think it's above the screen in that area, and I can't scroll it up, so... Drove myself a little crazy looking for it before. That cue again. I think it's probably hidden in here. It's not hidden in here. Oh, there it is. Alright, that one was tricky. The link in the chain. You can barely make out that that's supposed to be one of those. Even when it's gold, it doesn't stand out very well. That one's tricky. If it didn't give you that audio cue, then I don't know. That'd be rough. You can actually turn that audio cue off too in the menu, if you want a real challenge. The default settings lean toward a pretty low challenge, but it does give you options to like give yourself fewer hearts or to turn off, you know, like that audio cue and stuff, so you can, I would say take a look at the menu and when you're starting this game up for the first time and decide how much you want to torture yourself with it, because it does give you a little bit of choice. Hey, Derek Ocean, welcome in. Hope you've had a great weekend, my friend. A Rogue, thank you for the follow. Very, very kind of you to come on board with us. I certainly appreciate that. I don't really expect like I said, we're about 60% of the way along. I don't really expect we'll finish this game tonight. We're going to do a huge chunk of it. But it's probably going to be tonight and then one more night after it. Ah. So those things, those Mickeys, they can be hidden pretty far from the origin point of the sound cue. Oh, but we're going to do a nice big chunk of this, and we'll probably finish it off next Sunday. It would be my thought. But my schedule this week, I've only got one game per night because I'm trying to make some progress and finish things up to kick them off the schedule. Not that I dislike. I disliked what we were playing last week. We had some rough games, but like, well, I think everything on this on the schedule this week is something I'm enjoying. I'm having a rough time with Aladdin, but that's a mixed situation because I love the game. I'm just having a bad time with it because I can't find some of the collectibles. But like everything on the schedule is pretty good this week, but it's stuff we've been working on for a while, and I want to try and get it finished up. Oh, but because of that, like, it's very possible we could finish up a game one night, and then I don't have anything left to do. It, like, planned for, like, the second half. So I'm trying to, basically, I'm thinking about, like, I'm trying to decide what I'm going to fill that up with. And I'm almost, well, what I'm tempted to say is if we finish a game early one night and we have a couple hours left for the stream, maybe we should fill the time with Jump King. Because I haven't gone back to that in a very long time. I could very much regret that, though. But that's kind of what I'm leaning toward. Jump King. If you want to know where I left off in Jump King, well, I'm at the very start. That's where I left off. Every one of my sessions with Jump King, we've played it 3 times, but every time I've played it, well, not every time, but we're at the start. Where I left off, we had fallen all the way back to the start again. I like the enthusiasm though, Buddha Fingers. That makes me feel a little bit more confident about maybe throwing that one on. Yeah, if we finish a game, and I've got plenty of time left. But either way, even if we don't get back to it because of those conditions that I just kind of described there, it has been on my mind, and so it might wind up on the schedule again. Somewhat soon-ish. I double, triple, unreversible dare you to put the machine on the wheel. Gross. I think I'm gonna not live up to that dare. What kind of games you usually play, Frownie? I'm largely a retro streamer, Rogue. I like platformers and adventure games. I like really challenging platformers like Contra and Castlevania, Ghouls and Ghosts, like stuff like that. But I've got a pretty wide variety. It's mostly retro stuff. I play newer things on the Switch from time to time. Though this here is my schedule for this week. So we're working on Tears of the Kingdom, Mario's Missing, Wario Land 3, Aladdin, Super Ghouls and Ghosts. That's kind of Nintendo heavy. I am something of a Nintendo fan, but I do play. I do try to play like a good mix of non-Nintendo stuff too, typically. So that's sort of the idea. That schedule there, though, will give you a kind of an idea. About once every couple of weeks, we spend a night playing random games on the Commodore 64 as well. That's about, like... Commodore 64 and Atari 2600 are about, like, the oldest things that really interest me. And I need to schedule a Nintendo 64 game at some point, because it's been a long time since I've played one of those. I don't exactly know what. Yeah, we haven't had a good 50 video games included stream. We need to do that too. I have thought about it. I don't know that I can schedule 50 video games included when I know Cows is away on vacation, though. I mean, I don't know that she'd call her work trip a vacation. When Cows is unable to attend the stream, I don't know that I don't really feel good about necessarily scheduling 50 video games included under those circumstances. But I have thought about it. For those who don't know, 50 video games included is a plug and play that's got just a whole bunch of trash on it, and it's beautiful. It's basically like Action 52, but as a plug and play. I think maybe a little bit higher quality in general than Action 52, but I can't say because I've only seen a bit from that and haven't played it myself. I'm a kid. I'm 35, so NES is oldest I'm into. NES to the NES to N64 era is what I consider to be my real sweet spot. But yeah, I will venture a little older from time to time, and with those two consoles in particular. Well, the console and microcomputer, Commodore and Atari. Alright, I think that... Well, we'll continue on this way. Looks like I might have missed something on our first pass. Oh, yeah. What is down here? Let's get the card first, because I don't know what the effect of that bookcase is going to be. I actually don't think I'm going to be able to activate that bookcase, and I don't think I can reach this card. Alright, bookcase it is. I can! Nice. Well, that's convenient. Oh, is it though? Oh, there's a switch there. Okay. Yeah, everything's fine. The NES is maybe my, the NES is what I typically think of would be my answer for, like, what my favorite console is. I really like, 8-bit games, and, the sort of straightforward simplicity, but also often brutal challenge that they offer. And I just like I just really like the 8-bit aesthetic the most. So NES is probably what I would say my favorite console is. Not that I would ever want to be limited to just one, but... Oh, I might have, Derek. I'm sorry. Let me wind up, because I do want to catch what you have to say. Work was easy, slow tonight. I had to go to the doctor's before I got an ear infection. Got eardrops I have to do for a week. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I missed that, Derek. I'm sorry that happened to you. Ear infections are terrible. I had a lot of problems. I had a lot of problems with ear infections for a while when I was younger, and just awful. I had that same situation with the drops. So I hope that clears up for you at least a little faster than expected. Hopefully it isn't putting too much of a damper on things. But I know it's not fun. I hate the drops, but it's what they gave me. The map's awful winding, you know. It's sometimes a little tough to jump over some of these enemies. We're alright. We're at a healing station. I don't have insurance, sadly. 120 just for the visit. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's rough, Derek. We must earn the ability to swim down here, because there's really only, well, there's the teleporter. Oh, I can't get past. Oh, I'm not where I thought I was. This character here that looks like a, I don't know, a living ship. Some kind of ship with a face. It looks like we should be able to interact with that character, but I don't think we do. There have been a few things like that where there have been like little background characters that I was certain we were going to go up to them and talk to them, and yet they seem to be completely inert. Run and jump simulator. Welcome in Defiant Salem. Yeah, I mean, it's more like walk and jump simulator. We don't actually have a run button. It's a pretty leisurely pace we move at. I'm all right with it though. I'm having fun. I'm having fun walking and jumping. Looks like a whale. The laziest whale ever would put a mast on its back so it doesn't have to swim. Alright, hey, cool. We opened the way. Beautiful. I have to shower cotton balls in my ears so less water's hitting them. I used to sleep with cotton balls in my ears every night out of choice. I had a morning I had a terrible morning one time when in Texas where I woke up and there was a silverfish in my ear. It was the worst thing ever. And after that I became quite paranoid. And I would sleep with cotton balls in my ear every night for the next couple years. I've been here for maybe an hour. I was focused on writing and situating my new seating. Right on. Didn't say anything, though. Hey, a lurk is always appreciated. I like having people to talk to, but I'm perfectly happy being pleasant background noise, too. Not paranoid, ear annoyed, Derpelganger says. Well done. I was very ear annoyed. Fortunately, it wasn't a struggle to get the thing out of my ear. It kind of fell out naturally after a few seconds, but it was a horrific few seconds. And then I was like, I had to rush to the doctor. I was like, Doc, I need you to look inside my ear and make sure that bug didn't lay any eggs inside my ear, and they're gonna hatch and go and crawl inside and eat my brain. I wasn't taking any chances. I got pizza again. Kind of want to go around to old Pizza Huts and see if they're getting rid of any arcade cabinets. An arcade cabinet makes for like a really like handsome like furniture decoration, I think, but it would be too impractical for me. I haven't really had that longing for an arcade cabinet. I would want a pinball machine someday. I would probably get a lot of I imagine I could get a lot of use out of a pinball machine more than I would an arcade cabinet. I mean, I know like a pinball machine is kind of a type of arcade thing, but you get what I mean. I think I would get more use out of a pinball machine. Though if someone were giving away a haunted castle arcade machine, I probably wouldn't say no to that either. Was I afraid to tilt my head for the doctor because the doctor might roll in there? I didn't even think about that. They might roll it. I'd say, see, there's the thing. I don't know if by they you mean the doctor or you mean the eggs. I'm imagine the doctor tipping over and falling into my ear like through a funnel. Yeah, the eggs. I figured out that's what you meant after I already had the other scenario playing out in my mind. No, I wasn't thinking about them rolling around. I just thought that there could be like an egg sack or something in my ear. I didn't know. I wasn't going to take any risks. Samurai Showdown seemed to be the staple of Pizza Hut. That's what I'd always see in everyone. I don't think we had that one at my Pizza Hut. At my Pizza Hut, in my hometown when I was a kid, we had. I mean, the games rotated out every now and then. Every couple years, one would disappear or be replaced or something. But the ones I remember most vividly, that seemed to be the longest lasting, were Turtles, the first like Turtles arcade game, Miss Pac-Man, and a Rescue 911 pinball machine. Hello, stargazers. Oh, hello. Hope we're not bothering you. Not at all. I love company almost as much as I love fishing. My friends call me the old timer. What brings you to my wonderful little hamlet? We need to restart the mail rails. Oh, I love the mail rails. Rode them as a child. We're looking for a power generator. I love power generators. Nothing generates power quite like them. Do you dislike anything? No time for disliking when there's so many things to love. Old timer, do you know where the power generator in Crescent Hamlet is? Well, there used to be one on a tiny little island atop the sky below. Let me check. I love a good telescope. Great for seeing things far away. I mean, that wasn't even clever. Unless you look in the wrong end, then it gets even further away. Yep, there it is. Over on that island. Wonderful, thank you. Don't you worry about that moon juice. It's perfectly safe. Oh, I love a good swim. Well then, let's head down and swim over to the power generator. Bye, old timer. Oh, I just love goodbyes. So bittersweet. I missed my chance to have a Mr. Bitey. To have my very own Chompy McBite face. Salem says, gut the thing, and then add a MAME with 10,000 games on it. Oh, that's rough. Hey, first try. That Mickey looks like cheese. Alright, let's take a moment and check out our collection here, because I've found a lot of things. What do we got? Doug. Shoob. Kiki Dale. Foley. Hadron Hakan. Rock. Lefty and righty. Eigert. Milky. That's the character I thought we could talk to. Sailing through the air with elegance and grace, this beautiful whale-like creature, it is a whale, is an enormously wondrous sight to behold in the skies of Astrono. Chanangle. Memorabilia. Is anything new? Mickey's birthday party. Three Musketeers. No service. The adorable couple. Hey, this is complete now. The, like, I guess the cheese wheel, I guess those are like stink waves coming off of the cheese, but it just looks like horns. It looks like a wheel of cheese with horns. Mickey's Christmas Carol. That's Jiminy Cricket. Alright, Glimpse rewards. Yeah, we have a lot of... I haven't cashed these in for a long time. Mops. Travel to the top of Gizmopolis and you will find a place of great importance, the Moneth official postal service known as MOPS. MOPS is the postal system for the entirety of Moneth. With few exceptions, most of the staff at MOPS are robots and automatons. The post officer has MOPS running like clockwork, a chaotic clock, but clockwork nonetheless. To maximize space and efficiency, MOPS was constructed to be a mechanically shifting workspace. The layout of MOPS can be altered by simple buttons controlling intricate systems. Corridors will jump about the building, and access to rooms will come and go. Servo's swing spot. All work and no play make for frustrated and often malfunctioning robots. With this in mind, the post officer built Servo's swing spot, a happening club where the workers can stretch their springs and let their cogs loose. It turns out robots love jazz, like really love jazz. Robot jazz is weird, even by jazz standards. Servo's swing spot is only for very important robots. Non-mechanized beings are not allowed in, so don't waste your time queuing. It's no great loss, as the place hasn't been maintained very well, since the worker robots are easily distracted by the awesome robot jazz. Fair enough. Gizmopolis is where the people of Monoth come to live their best lives, known as their Giz lives. On the surface, it's very appealing, an entire biome focused on doing the work for you. However, there's no such thing as a free meal. Upkeep of the city has begun to lack, as all the automated effort has gone into maintaining mops, and since the inhabitants of downtown moved there to avoid work, they haven't exactly stepped up. Then there is the separation between non-mechanized and mechanized. The non-mechanized see robots as mere devices or tools, while the robots feel the people lack passion, unlike the automatrons who love jazz. Hey, beautiful. Postcard complete, and we got an extra heart. That's what it's all about. Theories of Efficiency, or the Tome of Engineering, is another of the magical books used in the formation of Monoth, created to capture the unlimited potential of invention. When Gizmopolis was being built from the desolate swamps of Pavonia, it is said the book converted energy from the living organisms around it and combined them with the mechanical marvels in the imagination of its creator to form the wonderful, nonsensical creation seen within the biome today. Alright, and that's as far as we got. But yes, a new heart. Perfect. The description is so Disney. What have you done? Only kidding. Ha ha ha. It's all working now. Thank you. So I knew those dotted lines were going to fill in with platforms. I did not know those platforms were going to be fluorescent light bulbs. By the way, Dex mentioned you're looking for some books. If anyone might know where they are, it's the post officer. Take the mail rails up from Uncle Steve's office in downtown Gizmopolis. There should be a portal in Crescent Hamlet to get you there. Thanks again for your help. See you soon. That Uncle Steve sure is funny. He's something, alright. Alright, let's go. This is a mail rail? Oh, it is. Oh, it's a one-way... Oh. It's a conveyor belt. You can't walk against it. Once you're on it, you're sliding in that direction. Pushing in the opposite doesn't do anything good for you. But you can change. Such a peaceful little place to take this map piece to find all its little nooks. Beautiful. Oh, there's a lot of underwater there. There we go. Oh. Thank you for another wheel, Buddha Fingers. Candy buttons, your favorite. The cinnamon candy buttons. The true dud of the wheel. So these are fiery candy buttons. They're cinnamon flavored. I deserve that, Butterfinger says. They're supposed to go from hot to extremely hot. The hot ones, you know, they're just a cinnamon candy. There's really not much to them, but they're these little buttons, and procedure is to eat 3 at a time. Just eat across the row, and I'm going back and forth because it's double sided. So I'm gonna eat my way, you know, from one end to the other, but doing both sides at once so that we get all the mildest ones out of the way in one chunk. So I want to go all the way up and then have to restart with the bland ones again. So let me just tear these off, and then we'll have them. There's really not much to them. I'm cautiously optimistic that the ones on the far end might be decent, but yeah, these are they're really kind of nothing. I mean, they've got all the heat of like a Red Hot candy, or like a piece of Big Red bubblegum, and they don't last. They taste all right. I mean, they're sweet. They're sweet cinnamon candy. You know, that's good. There's just really nothing to them. It says warning, extremely hot on the packaging. So I was expecting a lot more than what I get from them. Who knows? Maybe when we get to the far end, maybe they will. Maybe it will be a drastic difference, and I'll be crying. That's only the second time we've landed on it, so we've got tons of them to get through. Put a shot of Fireball whiskey on the wheel. I wouldn't be against enjoying a shot of Fireball, but I'm not gonna do that on the stream. Fireball needs to be ice cold, though. Oh, there's another one right here. Haven't had Fireball in years, Smile Hyrule says. Last time I had it, I drank way too much. Yeah, it's probably been, gee, at least a decade since I've had a shot of Fireball. Healing pool? Let's go. You bought Cinnamon Jack Daniels and that was a thing? How did it compare? You enjoyed it? You liked it better. Ah! I'm really fumbling with the controls. Hey, Loyal to Soil, welcome in. Oh, I see it. I see the Mickey Mouse. I've come for a late night lurk after watching a classic film from 1971, Duel. I don't think I know that film, Loyal. But thank you for the lurk. I hope that you have a wonderful time hanging out. Why'd the camera get so zoomed in over here in this part of the world? The Broncos lost today, Mile Hyro says. I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. Duel is not a bad movie, one of Spielberg's first. Brewers are looking good, Salem says. I'm certainly happy for you. I'm not much of a follower of sports, so I'll have to defer to the wisdom of the chat regarding what teams to feel happy for when they win and sad for when they lose. Alright, looks like we've got to use the teleport again. I love baseball. I'd not blame the Frownie. I just say sorry to hear that, but I bet on the other team, Budafinger says. That usually tails off the follow-up questions. It'd be very easy to call my bluff on that, though. Oh, there is another Mickey Mouse right nearby. There's so many of those. There's so many of those. It's wild. Is this a pinball flipper? That's what it looks like. Don't do anything, though. The other two people I work with are Steelers and Giants fans, so when I go into work, we are all losers. But Giants lost by way more, so I'll have fun. So I'll have fun teasing him. Oh, now that is a code 784 violation. She's never getting away with that. Hey, Master Tuesday, welcome in. Happy Tuesday to you, of course. Hey, Salem, thank you for the gift sub. Very much appreciated. Thank you for that. Mile Hyrule, take a key for coming in. I mean, yes, the robot is a keyboard warrior. The robot is, I think, the post officer. Excuse me. Oh no, it's an info automatron. Never mind. Hold on, we're about to find out if units 5836 and 0941 are compatible. They aren't, but they find a number 8 wrench and make it work. What? What? I've seen this episode. Oh, wonderful. Thanks for spoiling it. What? An 8XY21? You're welcome. I might as well turn it off now. Welcome to the marvel of mail management, the Monolith Office Postal Service. What is going on? How may I direct your inquiry? We're trying to locate a missing book. Was it lost in the mail? No. Was it damaged or destroyed by a member of the MOPS delivery team or its associates? No, but then why in the name of Directive 4378 are you here? We are told the post officer might. Oh, you want to see the post officer? I've marked her office on your maps. Thank you. We'll leave you to your show now. Yes, I still need to find out if the hero survived his hard reboot. He does. See they. Out now. Numbers and letters. I need to ban Goofy from the chat. Too many spoilers. Oh, I see it. Mile, your name was very blank. It was bothering me, Salem said. I was gonna say, how could you carry on with Goofy now? Oh, I can't abide. I can't abide. What a fiend this Goofy is. First, the mustard. That was bad enough. That was bad enough when he started hanging out with the mustard all the time, and now he's gone and spoiled. Unforgivable. I don't think you can switch characters mid-thing. Goofy is a wanted criminal in Frown Town. See, even Frownie abides. Frownie is a follower of the dude we must all abide. He goofed his last goof. I don't know where I'm very, like, I tend to be fairly linguistically impressionable. I have a habit of very quickly picking up words into my vocabulary. Like, if I hear a word a lot, then I'm gonna pick it up into my own vocabulary. Pretty quickly. And I don't know what has got me saying the word abide all the time lately. I don't know what put that word in my brain, but I have been aware that I have been saying it a lot over the past week or so. I have not recently rewatched The Big Lebowski. Me, Salem abides to dudism, Salem says. Package being held up by a balloon is kind of suspicious. Wait a moment, why am I glowing? I guess it's just it's supposed to be an effect of the light. Is this the office of the post officer? Plot twist, the post officer stole the third book. Oh dear, this isn't good. I guess it does look a little old-fashioned, but I like the pictures. The pictures are the problem, Goofy. Look at them. They're all of the book thief we defeated. That means the post officer collects pictures of book thieves. The post officer is the book thief. Oh no. I was joking. I was joking, and I correctly called out the plot twist. What's that rumbling sound? Why does every situation we get in lead to a rumbling sound? Let's head back to the info automatron and find out what's going on. Hey, why is there no exit? How peculiar. We better look around. Oh, that was easy. What? That's all there was to that? So this is just back... Okay, so I saw these platforms moving over here, but they're just a background detail. They're not even platforms, they're parts of a door. There was nothing to that. Goofy is such a terrible spoiler, he's getting Frownie to spoil for him now. I've been infected. I've been infected with the spoiler virus. Angelus, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. You've come in at a dangerous time. I'm spoiling everything. Caution is recommended. I hope you're having a great night, Angelus. More Mega Man Maker tonight. I hope you came across some interesting levels. Do tell us if there's any sort of standout moments of design you came across. And welcome to more Illusion Island. The layout of this corridor has changed. This place just keeps getting stranger. Oh. I'm a hit away from the grave, but I'm not going to let that stop me from going for this collectible. Agent Frownie's boldness knows no bounds. Thank goodness those puzzle pieces don't go up all the way to the top, or I wouldn't have been able to get around them. Oh my goodness, look at this enemy. Oh, this is a wild design. This is very scary to do with no health left in the tank. Sothornium Frownitis, worst I've ever seen. The cure is to abide. I didn't look at this wall very closely, so I thought I could have been missing that collectible. Make sure I went back to make sure. Most of the levels are good, Angela says. One made me give it a thumbs down, but that was more of who you play as. You see, in Mega Man Maker, levels can make you play as Mega Man, Proto Man, Bass, Roll. Not a big fan of Bass as far as controls go. I haven't played a Mega Man game. I know there's some where you can play as alternate characters, but I haven't played one yet where you can play as different characters. I only know the Blue Bomber himself. Don't hit me, please. I didn't recognize that as a breakable wall there for a moment. Mega Man is a series I never got into, Salem says. It took me a while. I didn't like it as a kid. I was only coming back to them as an adult that they started to click with me finally. And particularly the NES games. I've played Mega Man X. But other than that, I've only played NES Mega Man games, and I really like those. But it did take me a while to warm up to them. The NES games and the PlayStation 1 games are legit. We're a little busy right now. Can you come back later? Oh, it's you. What's going on? Why does everything keep shaking? One of the delivery chutes is code 264, blocked. Oh no, can't someone unblock it? Normally the post officer would, but no one can find her. She's not frozen in the service tunnels. What? Oh, don't worry about him. Is there anything we can do to help? What? How adapted are you to, at whatever this is, getting to hard-to-reach places? It's pretty much all we've been doing for hours. Alright, I've marked the shoot room on your maps. An engineer will meet you there. I love the character designs, especially Minnie, Salem says. They're looking good. They're good. I like the art style. You should be aware that MOPS is a dynamically changing structure. What does that mean? Sometimes to get to one room, you must go to another first. Why do I even ask questions? We'll go and block that chute now, and not because we feel guilty about anything. Oh, I've been up there. Where am I going? Uh-oh. I mean, going back up here does not seem to be an option. Who made this game seems extremely familiar. I'm not sure. One of the things at the beginning says like D-La-La. I don't know what company that is. heard there's a Mickey nearby noise, but I sure didn't see one. Look around just a bit more. Hey, Tommy, welcome in. Sure you wouldn't rather be playing Game Boy Advance Echo? I finished that. I finished that last week. Did you know? We're done. I beat it. There was no ending. They cut the ending off. At the end of it, I mean, they cut out all the music, so why not cut off the ending as well? But, yeah, after you defeat the final boss, it takes you to the screen where it gives you the password for the final boss, and then if you press the button, it just goes back and you repeat the battle again in an infinite loop. It's so disappointing. I mean, it didn't matter. There's nothing it could have done at the end of the game to make it not disappointing, but you know, that's pretty much like just another insult on the pile. Hey, you beat it. We're not even going to give you the ending. You were here for it. So sad you finished it. All right. Yeah, sorry. I can't always, keep track of that kind of thing. It was a constant in your streaming schedule. Thankfully, it's gone. But don't worry. I've got more Echo games to play, so, we'll probably end up doing about one a year. So I'm safe for about 12 months, and then, who knows, it could pop up at any time. I just got a game from someone who is celebrating their birthday, so they gifted me a game on Steam. Just because I'm their friend, this game's normally $20, so I'd say that was very generous of them. That was Angelus. I hope it turns out to be something that you really enjoy too. I don't know if you want to share what game it is, or if you're saving it as like a surprise for your stream. But yeah, that sounds like a pretty nice gift. So far, I still think Dark Souls was this game that was on my stream for the longest, like where it was showing up on the schedule regularly. Tears of the Kingdom is the game we have played the most, but we've done it in a shorter amount of calendar time. Dark Souls, because Dark Souls ran from September to March, I think. So, that's like 6 months. Tears of the Kingdom is so far May to September now, so it's getting close. 5 months. Battletoads is the retro game that was on the schedule for the longest. Battletoads was around for Goodness, the very end of December through March, so yeah, 3 months. To be on this to be on the schedule and regularly appearing. There's stuff that took me longer, right? Because I started like Turtles on the NES like a year and a half before I finished it, but I didn't keep putting it on the schedule, so most of that time doesn't count. Wow, they really have you chain your moves together in some of these spots now. I can slide by those if I hug the wall? Excuse me, I had no idea. I had no idea that worked like that. We can also duck under that bird, which I didn't realize until just now. Battletoads is a game I'll never play, but enjoy watching others play. Battletoads is a good time. It's super challenging, but like it's very rewarding. And the gameplay itself is mostly really fun. So which direction you go when you swing doesn't depend on which direction you're moving, but which direction you're facing. So like in most games, like if I wanted to swing to the left, I would have to swing and turn around and go back if I was on this side. But if I jump and turn and hit... Oh, I did it wrong. Hang on. I swear I can do this. If I jump and turn and hit the button, I can go directly to the left without having to swing all the way to the right. Even though the momentum of that makes no sense. It's very convenient. I think we've unlocked another one of these things here, so let's try and keep up with these as we go. History of Astrono. Situated on the eastern coast of Monoth is an awe-inspiring biome of Astrono, the biome of astronomy. Formed from the small fishing village of Crescent Hamlet, over time the gravity changed, pulling the moons and stars closer together. When the moons collided and cracked, their magical moon juice spilled out into the world, forming floating pools of wonder and creating the galactic ocean. known as the sky below. Astrono is made up of 3 regions: Craters Bay, Crescent Hamlet, and the sky below. It's kind of cool. Cool little mythology there. The sky below. I thought the reference to moon juice before was a veiled reference to alcoholic beverages. I still think it might have been, but it also is apparently just their term for water. Ow. Unblock, you blasted machine. Uncle Steve? Uncle Steve's rail-fixing friends? You caught him trying to unblock a blockage. Meaning, the chute to the sky below is blocked, and no amount of prune juice will fix it. Oh my. Seriously, we need to reverse the airflow, and soon. How do we do that? There's a big ol' emergency button, but no one can get to it. Why, that sounds just like our kind of thing. Where do we find the button? Uncle Steve just updated the location on your maps. Come on, team. Let's go find that airflow reversal button. Uncle Steve is so grateful, he's speechless. That would be a first. It's back there, exactly where we came from. Of course it is. It's a good thing I saw that button there. Otherwise we'd head all the way back and wouldn't be able to access anything. Probably you're locked in here if you didn't hit the button, but... felt like the kind of thing we could have missed. Is this a roll of toilet paper or a roll of bubble wrap? Gorsh indeed. There are more Mickey photos in this game than there are Koroks in Breath of the Wild. Oh, I didn't realize what the challenge of that enemy was. I see. He's there to interrupt your swing. If I've been reading the stars right, we need the Tome of Astronomy. Whee. Oh my! Oh no, rip Goofy. Oh, the timing here is not great. Oh my goodness, I'm getting torn apart. I feel like I already went through this area. I don't know why all the collectibles are back. This is all incredibly familiar. I'm not going the way I thought I was going, but I think I'm going the right way. It's a good thing. It's a good thing I didn't do what I intended. Alright, we got a new thing. Keep sinking down into my chair, lower and lower. Craters Bay, a hub of industry. Craters Bay is home to the harvesting, manufacturing, and distribution of moon juice products found across Monath. Whether food, fuel, medicine, or spa treatments, it is likely that everyone's favorite moon juice products were packed, canned, sealed, and sold out of Craters Bay. Originally populated by a small group of villagers, Craters Bay has grown upward on a combo of stilts and supports creating towering structures that keep the wild creatures out and the juice stakeholders in. Alright, and before we hit this giant red switch, I'm going to leave us in suspense for just a moment and cut the VOD right here.